Yo, guys, what's up? I am back with episode 2 of going through my comic book collection. This time I'm going with the Action Comics box. It's not quite a full short box. Got a little room in there because when I was organizing my collection last year, I decided to separate my Superman books into 4 categories: Action Comics, Adventures of Superman, Man of Steel, and just Superman. That way, I got plenty of room to fill out some of these runs later on. Anyway, let's dive right into this Action Comics box. Hopefully, my audio is solid. First up, I've got Action Comics number 1 from June of 1938. Now, this is a reprint edition. Obviously, I can't remember which one this is. I know it's not the Loot Crate reprint. I believe, let's see. The reprint date on it is 1988. So it's one of the older reprints. Oh, that back cover's wicked cool. I dig that. Anyway, yep, Action Comics reprint from 1988. Next up, I got a Silver Age Action Comics here. This is issue 338, it looks like. Really cool cover. It's one of my favorites. And I've got some other Silver Age Superman books, but I think this is my only Silver Age Action Comics at the moment. Yo, what's up, Nate? How's it going, brother? I just saw that you I got the notification that you posted a new video, bro. I already put that on my watch later list. This is the first appearance of Nito, the Monarch Menace, who I'm pretty sure was only ever in this one issue. What's up, 23? How's it going, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. Another antiquing vid. I know it's been a while since you posted one of those, man. I enjoy seeing those shops. They look pretty awesome. Next up, I've got Action Comics 445. This is a book I can't remember if I picked it up last year or the year before last. But it's one of my all-time favorite covers. It's an homage to Flash 123. I love that cover. I figure I'll never actually own a copy of Flash 123. That was the first Silver Age appearance of Jay Garrick, or the first time Jay Garrick was in a Silver Age book, or something like that. The Flash of Two Worlds. So I picked up this homage from Action Comics. Last one was 3 months ago. At least once a month. That's cool, man. Once a month plan is pretty good for those, I think. Next up is Action Comics 458, which I'm pretty sure I got this book in an AOK from none other than Geeky Lindsay. So I've had this one, I think it was about 3 years ago, maybe 4 now, when I got that AOK. Got Action Comics 468. Some of these probably need fresh bags and boards. They've been in the same bags for a long time now. See, I've got Action Comics 469, which I think was the continuation of the story from the other book I just showed. I guess Simple Simon would call that a bondage cover. Oh yeah, for real. I know. Geez, probably about 5 years ago, I replaced maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I replaced a bunch of my old bags and boards because those were the same bags and boards I had on them from when I originally bought them back in the 90s, man. And that costed the crap out of me. So I haven't tried to replace them in a while. Got an Action Comics 483 here. And I've got a book on the flip side of this one because I think this is a few books that I won in a giveaway contest from Silver Haired Bronze Age Babe. The book on the back is Action Comics 484. It's one of my another one of my favorite covers. I really dig the Lois Superman wedding covers. And I've actually bought a new pack of bag and boards since last week's going through my comic book collection video, just for this reason, because I don't like to double up books. So I'm going to put that one in its own bag and board. I was actually surprised to find these because my comic shop has not had bags and boards in forever. They finally got some in, so I picked one up. There we go. Its own fresh bagging board. Yo, what's up, Perry? I didn't see you pop in. For anybody that might not know Perry, he's been doing some awesome gameplay streams over on his channel. Recently, he's been playing The Last of Us, the original PS3 version. Go check him out, man. For anybody watching now or on the replay that might not know him. We've got Action Comics 486. And this is another double up with 487 on the back of it. Bust out a fresh bag and board for it. That's been making me want to replay the games, replay it again myself, because I haven't played it in a couple years. I've got the I never played the original PS3 version, but I got the PS4 remastered version. It actually I believe a digital code came with my PS4 for the remastered version. I've got Action Comics 488. I've been going through and replaying the Tomb Raider 2013 reboot here recently. I've actually got a double here of Action Comics 556, it looks like. I can't remember how I got two copies of that. I know I had one. The other one must have been a prize win or an AOK. Thanks for popping in, mad respect. Appreciate that. I'll definitely check your channel out after the stream, and if I'm not subbed, I'll sub up. I've got another double here, but this one was on purpose because one is the direct edition and one is the newsstand. That's Action Comics 584. I don't go for different versions often, but sometimes I like to pick up the newsstand and the direct if it's one of the covers I really like, and this is one of my favorites. And the story is actually really cool in this one too. I've got Action Comics 588, the awesome Hawkman and Hawkgirl cover. See, Action 589. Pretty cool Green Lantern cover. Got an Action Comics 594 with Booster Gold just beating the crap out of Superman somehow. And there's also a reverse cover of this. I can't remember the issue, but there's a reverse cover with Superman doing the same to Booster Gold. Got Action Comics 596. So got Spectre on the cover holding Superman back, or trying to hold Superman back. Here's another one of my favorite covers. We've got Action Comics 600. I love collecting these anniversary issues. This one has an awesome splash page on it. Some nice Superman, Wonder Woman action. We got Action Comics 643. And this is actually a return to Superman Action Comics. For a while, Superman left Action Comics and they changed it to Action Comics Weekly. Had a bunch of different heroes guest starring in the book. But in this one, Superman returns to the series with a cover homage of Superman 1, which is awesome. I need to go back and find some of those Action Comics Weekly because I don't have any of those in my collection. As a kid collecting these, I was just all about Superman and only Superman. So when the Action Comics Weeklies started, I never picked any of those up back in the day. It took a few years into collecting before I started getting into other superheroes like Batman, on the Marvel side, Captain America, Spider-Man, and just so on. And now I pretty much collect any and all superhero related comics. But for the first few years, I was just all about Superman. I got Action Comics 644. It's another awesome cover. Superman in the shadows, just looking super menacing. Comic Collector Geek, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. See, I've got, I believe this is the first appearance of Maxim. It's Action Comics 645. And this was, this was like a dollar bin pickup a few years ago. Maybe 2 years, I think. So that's like just a small minor key. See, I got Action 648. Part of a Brainiac storyline. I didn't know you had a package for me, brother. I wasn't expecting anything. I appreciate that, bro. I didn't even know I didn't even know you had one coming for me. My memory lately is not being the best. I got Action Comics 653. This is a pretty cool issue. Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that, man. I appreciate that, brother. That will go up on my wall over here next to my giant size X-Men 1 poster. I'm planning on surrounding that with X-Men figures. That's the plan anyways. Oh, dang, brother, you don't have to do that, man. You're the man, dude. I got Action Comics 654. And this is part 3 of a storyline. But this is a really cool storyline. I've got the other 2 parts around here somewhere. But I'm pretty sure it crossed over with a Batman title, so it'll probably be in my Batman box whenever I do that collection. Saw it in my video. Oh, you're the man, dude. I know I wasn't going to do a collection goals video this year, but at the time I was hardly doing any content, so I figured I'd throw it out there just for the content. Yo, Fanboy Prime, what's going on, man? The next 3 episodes after this will also be Superman episodes because I separated my Superman collection into 4 boxes. In this one, it's all Action Comics. The next one is all Adventures of Superman. Then there's Superman, and then there's Man of Steel. So 4 episodes in a row will be Superman related. I got Action Comics 657. an issue of Adventures, an issue of Action, and Super. Okay. I know I got those, so I'll probably get to them in the next couple episodes there. This is a good one. I don't know if this. I know they made another print of this, but I'm not sure if this is the first or second print. It's Action Comics 662, when Clark finally revealed his secret to Lois, in canon anyway. But again, I'm not sure if this is the first or second print. I don't see the little Roman numerals, so it might be the first print. But I don't know if they put those on the comics back then for first and second print. I got Action Comics 663. This is part of the Time and Time Again storyline. Another really cool storyline. I don't know if it was popular, but I really like this storyline. And here's Action Comics 671. Another storyline I like is the Blackout story. Soup's got amnesia in this one. If I remember right, it's been several years since I've actually read it. But it was I believe it was a 5 or 6 part story. That was part 2. Got Action Comics 678 here. Cool Lex Luthor cover. We got Action Comics 682. This is one of my favorite covers from the Doomsday storyline. It's Action Comics 684. Doomsday and Superman fighting in front of the Metropolis sign. This might be my favorite cover from that whole storyline. I love that. I had the first print on the Lois finds out issue. Oh, cool, man. I wasn't sure on that one. Action on the second print is white instead of yellow. Awesome. I've got a couple copies of Action Comics 685, The Funeral for a Friend. And I could have sworn I had a newsstand of this. But all 3 copies are the direct edition. Could have sworn I had a newsstand copy of that. I know one is the original that I had from back in the day, and I know that's this one because of all the spine ticks, because I read the crap out of this back in the day. And one was a collection that I got A-okayed, and another one was a more of a mint copy that I picked up because I wanted just some mint versions of these. Because the original copies I had from a kid, I still got them all, and they are in horrible shape. So I decided to pick up newer copies that were more in better condition. And I have 3 of Action Comics 686 as well. This this is probably the one that I was thinking of because I do have a newsstand of this. And the other two are direct editions. So this is probably the one that I thought I had the newsstand of. And I was just thinking of the other one. The original Reign of Superman, the whole set, is up on my wall back there, my comic wall. Those are all the issues I had from the 90s when I was a kid. I always keep those displayed. I love that storyline. I know it gets confusing, don't it, man? When you're collecting like newsstand or trying to collect some newsstands and some directs and the different printings. I don't know how you keep up with it all, brother. I've got an Action Comics 687, which this one I believe has the poster in it. My original copies, they don't have the posters. Because I actually picked the originals up at a flea market because I didn't start until issue 688. So I had to go back and find the originals, and I found them at a flea market. But these extras I got, yeah, the extras I picked up all have the posters in them. Which I got to tell you, I'm really, really tempted to pull these posters out and hang them on the wall because I love them, man. Originally, when I first read these as a kid, I thought for sure the Eradicator, I thought for sure he was the real deal. Maybe just because I loved his version of the suit back then. But I also really love the design on Cyborg Superman. How do I keep them on the wall? Actually, the flaps, I just let the flaps hang like that, and I put a little thumbtack through the flap and tuck it in under the book that's on top so you don't see it. But this is a 687, and this is the A cover version. Bought dollar copies just to pull the posters out. I know the posters in there are awesome, man. I'm so tempted to take them out, but I kind of want to leave the book complete. This is Action Comics 688, the first comic I ever bought back in the day. I believe it was 1993. Again, the original is up on the wall. This is a double that I picked up about a year or two ago. Well, probably 2 years ago now, I would say. I got Action 689. I believe that was the first black suit. Action 690. Awesome Eradicator cover. All right, 23. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Yo, Chop, what's going on, bro? Hope you're having a great Sunday. Action Comics 691. See, Action 693. So I got some Action Comics 694. This is a Lobo issue here. Action 695, it looks like. And I think this one has an alternate cover that's like embossed or something. I might be remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure this one has an alternate cover where the robot is like embossed and popping up. Again, could be remembering it wrong though. Yo, what's up, comic collector? How's it going, Tim? See, I've got some Action Comics 697. It's part of the Bizarro World story. I remember this one being a cool story. But again, it's been years since I've actually went through and read it. Here's another anniversary issue, Action Comics 700. I wouldn't have mind eventually going back and picking up like all the anniversary issues. I imagine Action Comics 100 is probably really pricey, but I got to look it up, check it out one of these days. I got Action 702, cool Bloodsport cover. So we got Action 704. It's like the Eradicator came back to town and Superman was not happy about that. Yo, what's up, Kenneth? Thanks for popping in, man. Here's another cool storyline. The Dead Again story. This is issue 705. And if I remember right, this whole thing like turned out to be a Brainiac storyline where he was messing with Superman, making him think he was just a clone of the original or something like that. And here's an homage cover to Action 688. This is Action 709. It's when Guy Gardner was in the Warrior storyline. I believe he had his own comic for a while, Guy Gardner Warrior. Oh, okay. This is I remember this one too. It's Action Comics 710, where Superman had to give up being Clark Kent. Was a very weird series. Recently found the issue of Warrior that follows that issue. Nice, man. So I got Action Comics 711. And I believe this villain's name was Conduit. Yep. It's actually got it right there on the cover. I remember there being a Kenner 2-pack. I believe it was a 2-pack. It might have just been a single pack. But I remember Conduit being in that figure line. Got Action Comics 712. Got Action 713. I can't remember what this issue was about, but that is a wicked cover. And speaking of wicked covers, here is one of my favorite Joker covers, which you don't see often in Action Comics. It's issue 714. Check that out. That is pretty awesome. They even give Joker the long hair for this issue. Such a cool cover. Got Action Comics 716. It's part of the Trial of Superman storyline. Which, if I remember right, that was a pretty long storyline. I think it lasted around 12 issues or so. Through all the Superman titles. Here's 717. You got Superman doing his best mugshot. Need that Super Joker cover in my life. It's an awesome one, man. What was the issue number on it again? That was issue 714. That kind of reminds me of I think it was Superman 3, the one with Richard Pryor, where Christopher Reeve's Superman split off into two parts. That mugshot kind of reminds me of Drunk Superman from that movie. The Joker covers were the hardest Superman books for you to find. How many were there? I only remember 2 Superman Joker covers from back in the day. That one I've actually had since I was a kid. I picked it up off the off I started to say newsstand, but it was God, where'd I buy that? I think it was a little store called Eckerd's. They had some comic books in there. Got Action Comics 720. Looks like Clark and Lois are having a few marital issues. Yeah, Joker covers are always awesome, man. I know one of my favorites is Detective. I believe it's Detective Comics 880, but that's a book I was never able to pick up. 5 or so. I think Joker's Last Laugh, tie-ins, adventures, New 52. I pretty much missed the whole New 52 run. The Action Comics 722, Superman versus a tornado. So I think I did that issue back on one of the random read episodes I used to do. Got Action Comics 728. The headline is Honeymoon in Handcuffs. I guess Lois got arrested for something while Superman's getting his butt handed to him. Oh, yep, Smallville, Kansas. Oh, I thought I did, but I couldn't remember, man. Sometimes my short term memory is just like gone. This is a cool black suit cover, issue 729, Power Struggle. I can't remember how many issues Power Struggle was, but he was dealing with like losing his powers and he had to recharge them. But some great stuff happened in the storyline with Perry White that was like really touching. And just like just a really great storyline overall. I won't spoil it, but definitely recommend reading the Power Struggle storyline. Batman from New Jersey. Just thankfully he's not from Ohio. Not in Kansas City, boy. Superman finds some ruby slippers under a house. We got Action 730, Revenge Squad. Yo, Zars, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. Recently found a Superman piece you drew in '97 or so. Awesome, man. I really like that era. The Superman, the blue electric suit. That was some fun reads back then. I don't think it was very well received on the most part, but I love that storyline, dude. Especially the way it ended, culminating in the Superman Forever one shot with the Alex Ross cover. It's awesome. Got Action 731. And speaking of Electric Superman, here's Action Comics 733 with him and Ray on the cover. Not Ray from Star Wars, but a better Ray. Yeah, that blue suit, when I first saw these as a kid, I thought that was freaking awesome, dude. And then they did the whole blue-red storyline. Love that crap as a teenager. We've got Action Comics 735. I guess crazy dude here branded the S symbol in his head. Can't remember what that issue was about. Here we have Action Comics 742. And this is actually a connecting cover, but the other one is in my Superman box. Or it might have been Man of Steel. Didn't like the paper they used during those years. Appreciate that, Czar. Superman Red. We got Action Comics 743, and there is a nice red and blue color. Superman actually did a red and blue version of himself back in the Silver Age, I believe, but it was obviously the original suit. This is Action 744, Millennium Giants. This, I believe, was a 12-issue, 9 or 12-issue storyline, and all of them are connecting covers. It crossed over with the other 3 Superman titles. It crossed over with Supergirl, Steel, Aquaman, the Challengers of the Unknown had a cover in this set. But I've got the entire set. It's just all in different boxes. Just because I organized them by title this time. But this is the storyline that leads up to Superman Forever, that has them merging back into one character and becoming the original Superman again instead of the red, blue, electric. Definitely recommend reading the Millennium Giants if you can get a hold of it. Oh yeah, I think I did a picture on Instagram once where I put all the covers together and took a photo. So that should be somewhere on my Instagram page. I got Action 761. Awesome Wonder Woman cover here. Love this cover. And here's a book I got from Trix Comics on Instagram. It's Natrix here on YouTube. It's Action Comics 39 from the New 52 era. It's a Harley Quinn variant cover, which is funny because I looked through this and Harley Quinn is not in this book at all. But I guess this month in the New 52 run, she was just on all the covers or something, just not in the books. Got an Action Comics 47, another from the New 52 run. And here's one of my all-time favorite covers, man. I don't know the issue because it doesn't say it on the cover, but this is an Action Comics book, and it's a movie poster variant of Bill and Ted. And I actually got this book all the way from Australia. Simple Simon A-OK this to me. I love movie poster variants, but I don't have very many. I've only got like maybe 3 in the collection. And I saw this on his channel, and I freaking love this cover so much. Had to throw it in a top loader. It's got the Reign of Superman in here in the phone booth, Cyborg, Steel, Superboy, and Eradicator. Doomsday up here on top of the phone booth with Superman. Got Lois over here in the corner. And Bill and Ted was one of my favorite movies growing up. And to have a movie poster variant with like this, with Doomsday, with the Reign of Superman, all time favorite cover here, man. Love that. Yo, what's up, James? Didn't see you pop in, man. We got Action Comics 990. This is one of the lenticular covers. See if I can get it to show up somewhat. I can't really tell if that's coming across too good on YouTube. Well, I've always been a sucker for like lenticular covers, chrome covers, hollow covers, just any kind of gimmick cover. I'm a sucker for. I love that stuff. Billy Ted was awesome, man. I never did see the new one they made. I know they made a new one a couple like a year or two ago, but I never saw it. I got to look that up. I wonder if it's as good as the first originals. I've got an Action Comics 1000. This was the 90s variant, signed by Dan Jurgens. I don't know if you can see the signature very well. Sorta. But I picked that up. It's got a Dynamic Forces. I had it on Midtown Comics. They were doing like a 75% off sale or something a couple years ago. And I managed to pick this up for like I think just $4, man. Which was the cover price was 10, I think, on these anniversary issues. So to get it for $4 and signed by Dan Jurgens, I couldn't resist. Love that. Wasn't impressed with the new Bill and Ted. Kind of went downhill, huh? I never did bother watching the newest Matrix either, because honestly, I wasn't a fan of the Matrix sequels, man. The original Matrix movie that came out, absolutely love that film. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. But the sequels just felt so unnecessary. They had some great action in them, but compared to the first movie, just not nearly as good. So I never did. I didn't watch the fourth one when it came out. Trying to get more Silver Age top loaders for your sign books. That's a good idea, man. Keeping the sign books in top loaders. Still need a few more. It's been hard finding stuff like that lately, man. Like I was saying earlier, my shop didn't have bags and boards for months, and they finally got some in, and I was able to pick up a pack. But I haven't seen top loaders in, geez, a long time either. Halfway through the new Matrix and quit. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't watch it then. This is actually another Action Comics 1000. This was a blank variant I picked up back when it first came out, and I picked this up with the original intention of sending it off to get commissioned for a cover. But then I started looking up prices on how much commissions costed, so it's still blank. I never sent it in to get a cover on it. Need to start grabbing more blank covers. Nornrad, what's going on? Thanks for popping in, man. Make sure I didn't miss anything in the comments. See, I've got Action Comics 1001. This is a variant cover, but I'm not sure who the artist was. Find an unknown artist. I've thought about sending it to trying to find somebody in the community, because I thought about doing like my channel logo on the cover, the Super Russ. I thought that would be pretty cool. I'm sure I could find somebody in the community that hopefully wouldn't charge an arm and a leg. Yo, Cole, what's going on, man? Gets commissions for 20 to 60. That's not bad. I fall more toward the 20 range than the 60 range, though. Do a Superman piece on the blank for free. Oh, dude, that's awesome, bro. CGC return. It's like a year. I know that's like I've never actually sent a book into CGC before. I've bought some slabs, but I've never sent my own books into CGC before. but I've heard like horror stories about uh, how long it takes, and sometimes they mess up. So I've never actually tried to send my own book in. If I pay shipping, you got me. Appreciate that, dude. Dude who charges 20. We're at like a con or something, Cole? Local artists do awesome prices. Cool, man. I'll look you up on Instagram later. I got Action 1007. So it jumped from 1001 to 1007. This was right around the time I started like deciding to cut back on getting new books and just focus on the older ones again. So I've only got like a few more of these issues from the 1000s. But I remember liking this cover and picking it up. I did hear later that the Leviathan Rising storyline, like I heard that it really didn't go anywhere. So I don't think I missed out too much. I've got, what issue was that? 1007. Here's 1008. Jimmy Olsen cover. And the last one in the Action Comics box is another 1008. But this is a variant cover that I picked up just because I love the way it looked. Thought that was an awesome variant. Well, geez, if I can get the glare off of it. You can see the short box logo in the in the reflection. But yeah, I think 1008. Thought that was a sweet cover. And that is it for the Action Comics box. The next box will be, I think I got Adventures of Superman set up next on the shelf. And then it'll be Superman, and then it'll be Man of Steel. Which the Man of Steel box will probably only take about 30 minutes to get through because I don't have very many issues in that one. Oh yeah, 58 minutes. Draw anything and everything. Just sent you the one I paid 24 on IG. Thanks, Cole. How many boxes do I have? Counting the CGC box, I think I have 15. See, it might be 16. It's 16 boxes counting the CGC box. Ah, thanks, James. You're the man, dude. I like to let these I try to let these collection videos run for an hour. I'm like 45 seconds away. So I'll probably be ending it here in just a minute. Appreciate everybody hanging out for this. And see, I guess the next episode will probably either be next Sunday or next Monday. I'm kind of in between those days. I might keep it to a weekend thing because in the middle of the day, Monday, most people are doing other stuff. So I might change this to like a Sunday deal. Have something to do on the weekends because my weekends are usually pretty boring. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you 95% sure next Sunday. If I don't change my mind and do it on another day. I suck at schedules. Peace, guys. Oh, wait. I hit leave studio instead of end broadcast. Okay, end broadcast.